Success as an ASEAN independent business owner is not guaranteed, but rather influenced by an individual's specific efforts. No one is guaranteed success as an IBO. This presentation was recorded during the Sydney International Event March 24 to 26, 2017. This presentation may contain information regarding the ASEAN compensation plan, promotions and product pricing which has changed since the date of the recording. Views expressed and any claims or comparisons made by IBOs presenting are theirs and not ASEAN's. Please check ASEANPacific.com and IBO back office for an up-to-date information.
This next couple, he comes from a background as a security technician and sales, and she comes from fashion design and the corporate wear industry. They saw ASEAN at a stage in their life where they were dissatisfied with their financial lifestyle position and were hungry to create more time and more money. They built their business around their full-time professional careers, and the ASEAN system definitely helped them acquire the skill sets and the mindset to think far bigger than they ever imagined. They now work full-time in ASEAN, are committed to building a legacy for their families and helping others to do exactly the same. Please welcome to the stage Regional Vice Presidents Joseph and Francesca Santoro Ballota. First of all, I'd like to thank the co-founders for giving us a chance to do something great in our lives. Most people don't get a chance to do something great. So I thank from the bottom of my heart the co-founders for their vision 25 years ago. So thank you, guys. I'd like to thank some of our mentors that helped us along the way to get to Regional Vice President. Two legends of the game. Senior Vice President Cameron Sanyo and legend of the legend, Mr. Eugene Piccinotti. You changed our life. You believed in us more than we believed in ourselves. So thank you. To our VP of Sales, Mr. Mark Bunzai. You gave us the vision, the belief to make this happen. Thank you so much for sacrifice what you've done for ASEAN, so thank you. To Mr. Larry Raskin, gave us the posture to fight for our dreams, and I thank him. And to our team, you guys are champions. We did this together. We are Regional Vice President together. Ladies and gentlemen, my story, I got introduced to ASEAN in 2010 while I was installing a security system. My life was working 6 days a week and nothing was happening. Nothing was moving. I was behind my bills, behind everything. I got given a DVD called ASEAN that changed my life. My main reason why was to spend more time with my mum and dad and look after them. My mum was 71 at the time and my dad was 81. And I remember my dad was working so many hours, I never had the chance to spend time with him. This time when I saw ASEAN, I had an opportunity to get my time back and spend more time with them. And because of ASEAN and the residual income, we don't have to work 9 to 5 anymore. We get to spend as much time with them and now we can look after them. So I'm so blessed that ASEAN came our life. Ladies and gentlemen, getting to Regional Vice President was the toughest thing we ever did in our career. I could compare it to when I was competing in bodybuilding.
It took me 12 months to jump on stage as a bodybuilder, but it took me 6 years to get to RVP. What was the difference? The difference was working on my body was one thing, but working on myself was another. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard a great mentor of mine, Mr. Jim Rowan, said, Joey, for things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. If you want more in life, become more in life. We started coming to these international events over and over again. One day we'll be a regional vice president. We started growing, we brought our leaders here, they started growing, and together we had success. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we had some challenges. We had quitters, we had naysayers, we had every challenge you can think of. But Mr. Larry Raskin said this to me once, Joey, it doesn't matter how hard, it doesn't matter how you start this business, it's how you finish it. And if you finish it, you live well. So ladies and gentlemen, I hand it over to my amazing wife, my rock, my second why. We just wanted freedom and I love it to bits. Over to you, Francesca.
Hello, my ACN family. My husband hogged the time, so I've got to hurry up now. So first of all, I want to thank the man that stands beside me. From day one, his vision was non-negotiable. From day one, his commitment was non-negotiable. From day one, his work ethic was non-negotiable. So I thank you, Mr. Ballota. To my mother and father, they instilled the foundations many years ago. They taught me how to be grounded. They taught me humility. They taught me how to work hard. They taught me how to always have poise and pride. I thank them. They're not here today, but thank you so much, Mum and Dad. To the quitters and the non-believers, I thank you. Because of you, we fought harder. Because of you, we learnt how to handle adversity. Because of you, we understood that in order to get what we've never had, we're going to have to do something that we've never got before. Just quickly, our reason why. We saw ACN in a time in our lives where we're just busy trying to create a life, working 40, 50 hours a week, buying property, selling property, in a lot of debt. And we were just looking for a vehicle. With ACN, I saw a way that we could live a lifestyle that most people only dreamt about. But most importantly, I saw a way that I could create a legacy for generations ahead. And me, as a woman, I want to be independent financially. I want to be able to be a provider for my family. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. The journey to ACN. If I were to describe the journey, initially, it was one of the most confronting experiences of my life. And I'll tell you why. ACN embraces your great qualities, but your surfaces will flaw. Your surfaces and your flaws will surface. Get that right around. Your bad habits will surface. The things that you need to work on about yourself will surface. And that is when I embraced personal development. We stand here before you today as a result of personal development. We watched, we learned, we listened. We continued to watch and listen and learn and watch and listen and learn. In order for us to have a breakthrough, we had to do something that we had never done before. And I just want to close in saying that this journey had a lot of sacrifices. I remember we came back from our honeymoon, literally 24 hours later, Joey's on one side of Melbourne and I was on another. We had to make sacrifices because it was going to be a temporary inconvenience for the alternative. And I tell you one thing, we weren't going back to the alternative. So we made sacrifices. And I want to say one last thing. Our journey to RVP consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. We felt the fear and we did it anyway. We made a declaration. You all need to make a declaration to change your life. Once a declaration was made, the light bulb moment happened, and that was the catalyst for us for driving forward. So guys, our vision right now is to be able to take as many champions with us to the top so we can all have a lot of fun together. Thank you so much.